More than 100 nonprofit groups are accusing Israel of weaponizing aid in a scathing letter criticizing Israel's rules for groups delivering aid in Gaza and the West Bank. The groups say the registration rules Israel imposed in March block much needed aid from getting in and that they serve Israel's political and military agenda, accusations Israel denies. Under the new rules, organizations must hand over full lists of their donors and Palestinian staff for vetting. The groups say most of them haven't been able to deliver a single truck since the blockade was enforced. The worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza has led several countries to declare their intention to recognize Palestinian statehood. Joining me now is Dalia Al-Awqati, Deputy Director, Humanitarian with Oxfam Canada. Oxfam is one of the groups behind the letter. Dalia, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So, Oxfam and more than 100 other NGOs say Israel is weaponizing aid. Israel denies these accusations. What evidence are you seeing on the ground that supports your concern?
Well, absolutely. I think just as you mentioned, the new INGO registration process and the rules around registering INGOs again is just one of multiple pieces of evidence that we see. We've seen aid weaponized from day one, so from October 2023. We've seen it being used as a bargaining chip, and today we're seeing another increased restriction on humanitarian actors through the new INGO registration rules. And it really does seek to silence organizations, organizations that are doing advocacy, it will really force us to censor ourselves from humanitarian reporting. In addition to actually having us supply staff lists of Palestinian staff, including as well as details of private donors in a place that is the riskiest in this world for humanitarian aid workers. 98% of the aid workers killed in Gaza are Palestinian. And so as international organizations, as nonprofit organizations, humanitarian aid agencies, we don't have any assurances that this won't put our staff further at risk or that this information won't be used to advance political or military objectives of Israel.
I see. So what does that mean in real terms for families in Gaza right now?
Well, many of the major international organizations haven't been able to get a single truck of assistance, of life-saving aid into Gaza since March. We are many months from March. And just last month alone, there were at least 60 refusals of authorization to bring in life-saving assistance into Gaza based on organizations not being authorized to deliver assistance in Gaza. And so that has real effects in a place where there is a man-made starvation, where Palestinians are really being forced to death, and famine-like conditions exist. So hospitals are running with little to no supplies. Food is not available neither in homes or in markets. Everything that we need as an organization that really does a lot of work in water, sanitation, and hygiene. So supplies, equipment is not available to us. It is sitting in warehouses in Jordan, in Egypt, just waiting for authorizations to come into Gaza.
Dalia, our time has run short. We will have to leave it there. Thank you very much for spending some time with us this evening. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
That is Dalia Al-Awqati, Oxfam Canada's Deputy Director, Humanitarian. Coming up.